All right, we have some unexpected breaking news from the Detroit Lions, and really Tom Pelissero reporting on it. But the Detroit Lions have made it official. They will be releasing pass rusher Za'Darius Smith, who they acquired last trade deadline to help them out. He was under contract. He was owed about $11 million. They decided to release him, which we talked about on the show already, and I didn't think they would release him. There is a possibility they could bring him back. They probably could have just restructured his deal. So I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys, just like I always am. I don't know what the next move is. I don't. And this indicates to me a couple of things. They want to clear up some money. They get out of the $11 million. Free agencies this week. They want to offer Carlton Davis probably a good amount of money. Maybe this has something to do with what they plan to do in free agency. Maybe they bring in a cheaper comparable pass rusher and go sign Carlton Davis and use the money in a different way. But at the same time, we've been asking Lions fans, and I'm sure Lions media, asking for a pass rusher of Za'Darius Smith's caliber, which is like an 8 to 10 sack a year guy. And you have him not committed long term. You have him for one more year and you cut him, but you bring back Davenport on 4.5. So, like, I'm left to assume that there's a move coming because it's kind of how I'm looking at it from I guess the someone who covers the Lions. My perspective is there's a canvas, Brad's painting. I got to see what it looks like when it's over, and then I can make a complete judgment because it's probably a little ridiculous to overreact right now and say what a terrible move. This is going to age poorly, and then come 3 days, he signs a better player for a pretty good contract. Something has to be coming. Now, I will tell you this. If nothing's coming and you just cut Za'Darius Smith, who gave you 9 sacks last year, whatever it was, or gave the Browns and the Lions like 9-10 sacks, it would be idiotic. So we have to see how this one ages. It's confusing. Don't get me wrong. They better have a plan in place, and I know Brad does, but who are you getting in free agency? Is it going to be Trey Hendrickson? Are you going to commit a lot of money to him? Myles Garrett's out of the picture. He just signed a long-term extension. Are you going to sign a Khalil Mack, who, in my opinion, is pretty comparable to Za'Darius Smith, so it's not like you're upgrading big time. He's a fine player, but he's a little older. Is it going to be someone like Harold Landry? I don't know. I mean, who are you getting? That's the thing I'm confused by, and I guess we have to wait to see. Because as of right now, I am with fans on this. It's confusing and a little frustrating, unless they bring him back for a cheap deal, which could happen. That would be awesome. But if you just let that man walk for nothing, and you just said, hey, see you later. Appreciate your services. When you didn't even get to see him and Hutch together, it would be confusing. But I'm just going to lean on Brad on this one. We got to see how this plays out. I will definitely have a full opinion within 3 days, because we're going to see this week what happens with free agency, and then we can have a conclusion. But right now, there has to be something that's next. And when it happens, I will be covering it. What do you guys think of this? Are you leaning more with me that something has to be coming, something's on its way? And if there's not, it's going to be a whole different conversation. Or are you happy with it? I don't know. Or are you mad at it? Comment down below. Leave your thoughts. I'll try to respond to as many comments as I can. Like I said, it's a little confusing, but we got to see how this canvas, how it comes together here before I start freaking out. I've learned my lesson now over the last couple of years. So we got to wait. But it is confusing. I will not deny that. We'll talk about it tomorrow, Monday, Mock Draft Monday, and we'll discuss all this and more. Again, leave your thoughts. I'll get to it as I try to all the time. But appreciate you guys for the support. I will catch you later. Hey, what's going on there? It's Jeff Iafrate. Appreciate you for finishing the video. You can check out one of the videos here suggested or show support by commenting, liking, and subscribing. And buy your merchandise, officialctsports.com.